Let's go. Should we just do it?
I think we should.
I think we should do it. So how do we do this again?
Been a hot minute.
It's been I plugged this in right, didn't I? Microphone goes into the...
Can you hear your own voice?
Microphone? Is that what it's called?
Microphone?
Is that even what it's called, guys?
know.
Hello. And then
They're not going to reply.
They're
That's
not
another
going to...
thing.
that's the other thing I forget about
Yeah,
podcasting.
it's-
One-way conversation.
It's not simultaneous.
Yeah.
Yep.
But speaking of simultaneous, first of all, I'll say I'm Brendan. That's Frank.
Hello.
And we got Martin over there.
Hello.
And speaking of simultaneous, you're podcasting and holding a baby.
Super dad.
That is true.
Yeah.
Welcome to the round of apologies, everyone. This is one of the reasons why we haven't been able to catch up for a while.
But it's
is-
a pretty cute week.
Pretty good reason.
I accidentally had more offspring.
Oh,
Accidentally.
Well, not accidentally.
Whoopsies.
But, whoops. But yes. Now, so we've got Naomi is 5, and we've now got Esme, who's 5 months. I'm giving her a cuddle right now, and that's how we're going to have to do podcasting for a while.
I think. Did you say that she opened her eyes for a moment there?
Just
she's-
before we hit
they're-
record.
they're flickering open and closed.
She's been
So,
pretty
Yeah, she's pretty chill, but you might
out
hear
since
her.
I got here.
I don't know. I put her pretty close to the mic, and you can hear her breathing, or she might get a. You might hear some noises at some point, but yeah,
She is adorable.
she's pretty roundy at the moment, which is very cute.
She does look like a cuddly baby.
This episode of the Hammerbot Project is called Pure Chemistry.
But yeah, that's one thing that
That's
happened.
one thing.
One.
One thing.
Yeah,
Um,
Brendan, you just keep on getting more famous.
Yes.
and
The
star is
connecting to
rising.
Famous people.
That's
and-
not true. But I did have a very busy Adelaide Fringe, one of the big fringes of the world. We here in Adelaide are very proud of our Fringe Festival season, and one of the people who was doing who was involved in the Fringe show was my old mate Ben Folds. I've been a huge Ben
that
Folds fan since I was in high school, and he was doing a Fringe show. Yeah, it's a one-woman show. Her name is Lindsay Craft. There's music in the background played by Ben called We've Been Here Before. And it was a really funny show. Very personal. Like she kind of plays a version of herself. I think I'm allowed to say that, hopefully.
No spoilers.
But they needed somebody else. And so they got my bandmate Luke, and they needed a producer. And that's how we got involved, because they got my band leader Michelle.
I thought they were just looking for a sheepdog as part of the show.
Did I even mention that? I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I didn't want to.
Didn't want to one up him.
It's not a competition. Multi-Grammy award winning.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely not a competition. Multi-Grammy award winning Ben Folds, or the sheepdog guy. Sheepdog number 2, no less.
Sheepdog number 2.
Yep. Although, I did tell you guys this.
Oh.
So Ben is Ben Folds is friends with Rove McManus.
Oh, yes, okay.
Because did you hear about this?
No.
So Rove was in town for the Fringe, and he I forgot to tell you. I was going to send this to you.
No.
Rove was in town for the Fringe.
No.
And came to Ben's show.
Yep.
And I kind of, I'm showing the boys a photo now of me and
How
Rove
good.
McManus.
Very nice.
Yeah, I went up
Two
to him.
bluey voice actors
went up
from
to
the
him-
sign, no less.
Yeah, that's right. I went up to him and I said, so that's pretty exciting. Maybe we'll put that on socials. But I went up to Rove and said, hey, Rove, we're in a Bluey episode together. And he goes, oh, no, wait. Well, who do you play? I'm like, I'm sheepdog number 2. You try to sell me a house without a pool. And he's like, hey, that's good. And I also said, and you might not remember this, but my brother-in-law is the Capital City Kid who was on I've told you that story about how
Yes.
Yeah.
Josh, I think
was
you
on
might have
Rove.
mentioned it on
Yeah.
the podcast
Have we
before.
mentioned that on the podcast? It
Well,
bears
well,
repeating.
But anyway.
So Erin, my sister, her husband, when he was a kid, like he's a geography nut.
Yeah.
When he was a kid, he was the Capital City Kid. He went on Rove because Rove, for the uninitiated
Internationals,
overseas,
yep.
he was kind of like Rove was kind of like our
It was a late night show.
yeah,
host.
kind of like our Graham Norton or Jonathan
Yeah,
Ross or
fair.
Yep.
and he but he knew every capital city for every country in the world, and so he was on there, and he did another bit with Rove, and Rove remembered it.
Wow.
and yeah, so it was pretty funny.
How
There you
good.
go.
Yeah. So that's
Any-
just it's too busy.
Yeah.
Frank, you've got a new job.
I do. I think we
You
were.
know how the grass was greener on the other side?
Yeah, it turns out it's really not.
It's green on the side that you were on.
That's right.
so
It
you
is.
went back
It
that
was
way.
coveting thy neighbour's grass without appreciating what you really have. So
I think it was greener on the other side, but you were looking over the wrong fence. I think you were looking over
the sun was in my eyes. It was late afternoon.
You were looking
that's
over the
right,
side
yeah.
fence. You should have been looking over the back fence.
Yeah, so essentially, I think probably since the last time we recorded, yikes, I would have mentioned that I've got a new job. I was getting out of computers and IT and that bit of a sea change. Pretty quickly worked out that the corporate world was not for me. Nothing bad happened. Everyone at the company I was working for were very supportive and lovely, and I met some good people there. But I just sort of, when you get to our sort of age, you know thyself pretty well, and you just sort of went, I can't see me doing this long term, to be honest. You know, it was getting into the city every day. It was just the typical rat race, which in fairness is what I set out to try.
Mm.
Sure.
You know, lots of people do it. It just was not filling my cup, I think, as the kids say. And
How good that you're like self-aware enough to evaluate those things.
well,
and just
I sort of thought if I'd started this job in my 20s, maybe I'd do it for 10 years sort of
Yeah.
thing, you know. But
Fair enough.
now I'm at this point where I'm just like, nah, this is not scratching that itch I was
I
looking
need,
for.
I need a job that's maybe a 5 to 10 minute drive from my home. That's where you were at, Frank? Is that-
Well, look, hey, I worked at another school that was a good
that's
45,
true.
50
That's-
minutes.
that's a good point, no?
I've done
Yeah.
both. I've done the living next door to work and then having, 3/4 of an hour commute. But yeah, and then in the end, our mutual friend Ferg hit me up and just said, hey, there's a job going at some schools. And it was all the conversations spun out from there. And
The old nepotiz.
nothing like it. Hey, it's
It was
how
good
I
times.
run my life.
It's Adelaide. You pretty
Yeah.
much know anyone anyway. So
Yeah. Oh, you know what was scary? Because I'm now split between two schools and they're both like 7 minutes drive from my house. So that's great. But I walked in, first day, sort of been introducing to everyone. And this one of the staff come up to me, Frank, how you going? Like he's just like he already knew me. And I recognized his face, but I'm like, who is this guy? He was a student at one of the schools I worked at, like
And that
20
was a
years
primary
ago.
school.
Yeah,
wasn't it,
that's
Frank?
hot
and I didn't
dog.
recognize him because he's got a beard. Because of course, when he's 10 years old, he didn't have a beard. Unfortunately for this gentleman, he's still about the same size he was when he was 10.
Right.
But
Rough.
He put all his energy into the beard.
it seems like it.
Yeah.
Apparently so.
But yeah, and that was one of, I think, 3 former students from that school. Across the 2 schools I work at, there's 3 people like that who remember me as their IT guy from 20 years ago.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
So yeah, but
Wow.
it-
Well, it's almost like you're old, Frank.
Yeah.
all right.
It's like you're really, really old.
You know what's funny, right?
Mm.
So
That's
this
not funny.
This show, no, that's not. No, I wasn't saying that. I wasn't saying that was. It is a little bit that, but something like getting older. The show that I was helping out with, Lindsay's show. It's about like life experiences, and so I'm like, there's some content. It's not like crazy, but it's like grown up. It's a grown up story. But they needed a piano, so I got our friend Dan to donate a piano, and I got my eldest niece Kaylee. She's got this beautiful white piano that I thought, maybe that would look good on stage. And I showed them a picture, and they flipped for it, and they said, if she's happy to lend it to us. So I said, oh yeah, I can sort that out. And I got Kaylee. I rang her up and said, Kaylee, can you lend me your piano because Ben Foldson might want to use it in a show. And she's like, what is your life? and I said, I know.
You are a
crazy,
cartoon
right?
character.
But got it. And then I'm like, I'll see if I can get you some tickets. They're like, she can come to the show. I'm like, all right, yeah. Well, what night can you come to the show? And then I stopped and I thought, Ryan and Sam, her parents, are they going to be like a little bit upset with me for like bringing her along? Like, should I really, like, is it appropriate? For
Kaylee's
my
the oldest one
niece
though,
and
right?
And this is the thing, and I'm thinking,
she's 25.
she's nearly 21.
I was going to say,
But it's like it takes so long to get out of that mindset. Like this guy you would have seen with the beard.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to switch off. They're not a student. This is an adult.
Correct.
And I was just like, I literally was like, oh, hang on.
Is that,
Have I gone
What's
too
her
far?
bedtime?
Do I need
Too late for her
check with? I hope she doesn't listen to this. But I'm like, do I need to check with Ryan and Sam? Is that okay? And then I was like, Brendan, she's a fully grown woman. How about she can make her own decisions? And it's like, it's hard to learn that for the people that you've held in your arms, much like Martin has held.
Yeah.
One day, Esme will go and see a play
Or by
and you'll
herself,
have no
maybe.
say in it.
You know, we've done this. We haven't done this for such a long time. I think there's something rather important you should have said by this point, Brendan.
Oh,
Like the name of the podcast.
Oh.
Why we're here.
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I guess we don't really
11
do those
minutes
things
in,
that
that's
much,
okay.
Yeah, I've
but-
forgotten hey everyone, we'll just cut all that out. This is the Hammerbone Project, where we like to break down and bark down, if you will,
Oh, there you go.
episodes of the Australian children's television program Bluey.
There we go.
And I got that better than I usually do. And
Yeah, you
I
do,
usually
yeah.
Amazing
more,
what happens when you don't
more
think about it.
regularly practice. Yeah, I was in my head too much.
Mm.
That's always been my problem. But yeah, shall we do it? Do you
Shall we?
think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
we've been letting people wait however long it was
Yeah,
since the
Yes,
last
you guys are
episode
back.
dropped.
You're all busy.
And then
Thank you for
an
your
extra
patience, my
11
lord.
or so minutes to
Yeah,
get to the
yeah.
actual content.
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
episode.
and
Yeah.
12 minutes now.
And
12
12.
minutes.
And
Okay.
12.
All right. Do you want to cue me up, Brendan?
Oh yeah. Oh. Speaking of barking down,
Mm.
should we bark down deep and dig up some bare bones?
Yeah, there you go.
Let's
think?
do that.
I thought you forgot the name of the
I
segment.
still got it.
there,
I still got it, baby.
but- Okay.
Whatever it was.
This episode's a pretty clear unpacking and discussion of surveillance theory. Considering how societies monitor individuals through physical, digital, and bureaucratic means
Oh,
to
yes.
control behavior, enforce societal norms, and maintain power dynamics.
Every time.
Of particular relevance, we're looking at including Foucault's Panopticon, where we're looking at passive surveillance, where the potential of being watched causes self-regulation.
Mm.
And really what we see here is an inversion where surveillance allows the typical use of commercial surveillance to be co-opted for the use by the shorter classes. Unlike their parents, who are sucked into a series of commercial distractions promoted by vanity and the need to fit into societal expectations through fashion and body image.
And they're just the way.
Yeah. Instead, we have a mission where the endpoint is play, and therefore overturned and perverting the space. We find Coco representing what we can find once we have the capacity to work against the norms and bring a sense of creative agency to the technologies that gate and structure our current social cultural realities.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's 100% what it's
that
about.
is what it is
that's-
about. Yeah,
You've
yeah.
summarized that beautifully.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. No, that's not what it's
not,
about.
It's not
It's
really
not what
no.
it's about. Oh, no.
This guy.
It's about that little dance they do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what it's
100% what it's
That's
about.
what
Because
it's
all
about.
that is a really good way to say this episode of Bluey is called TV Shop.
Yay!
You're dang right it is.
I love this
Darn
episode.
tootin'. It is a great epised and it pumps me up so much.
I suggested this episode. I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid straight off into a for real life.
Oh,
I lived this episode with Jack a few months ago, and it was literally going into a chemist.
yeah.
Had the
Wow.
screens up there,
Yep.
and Jack's noticed that he's on the monitor.
Yeah.
He looked at, waving. He's going left, and he's
Ah.
going right, and then he was literally like walking off camera, but trying to like lean back and follow.
Still see himself,
Ah.
yeah.
It was so good, and I'm just
that's
sitting there
so
going,
good to know that it's still
"It's still a thing."
it's still the magic that it was when I was a kid. Even with all the screens and all the
Yeah.
things and all the tech everywhere,
Yeah.
it's still like you walk into a shop and like, hey, I'm
There I
on
am.
telly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really good point, actually, because, yeah, you would have thought the glow would go off
Wear off,
some
yeah.
to a certain extent because it's so easy to record yourself.
Yeah,
and
it's that
watch
thing with,
yourself.
you don't see people behind TV station windows when they're filming the news anymore because you just go, I can put myself online in 5 minutes.
Well,
Like,
that's true.
Mm.
Should I do the
What is
what
it?
it was
What is it really?
about?
What is it really
tell
about?
us.
The kids go with dad to the chemist and they try and find Coco using the TVs, which are somehow all connected, and each point, it has the conceit that each point has a TV that is some way connected to the one at the front so that they can
Yeah.
always see one another.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yep.
All you need.
And they find Coco eventually, and it's great.
Because
Yeah.
dad is taller.
His
And can,
dad's
can
taller.
see over the
Over the
shelves.
shelves.
And I love the little line from Bandit as they walk in. And he says, "All right, stay where I can see you." Like, I just love the double sort of.
Hey.
Because speaking of surveillance, if only it weren't so relevant, the concerns about surveillance. That we don't have to go down there. We don't have to do
No,
that.
no, we don't.
Let's keep it light. Let's keep it light.
See, I do the serious kind of like,
Get that out the way.
Get
Yeah,
that out
exactly.
the
We get
way.
it out of the way because otherwise, that's just where our brains
That's
would go
just
all
where
the
our
time,
brains would
wouldn't
go.
it?
Yeah,
It would
yeah.
just be, referencing various people and
Mhm,
current
mhm,
theorists about,
Yeah,
Which we don't
your
have
old
to
mate,
do.
was it Foucault Pano? Whatever?
that's right.
That's
Yeah,
the one.
Foucault. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey. But let's talk about how funny the episode is. In the
Do we?
is it too early to talk about the real hero of the episode?
Oh, wow.
Wow, that is pretty early.
Yeah,
though. Okay, but who is it?
Me old mate Winton's dad.
Shooting his
Shooting his shot. Good man.
Yeah.
which
Very
obviously
nice.
leads into, the sign.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Oh, you got to hit yourself for that one.
Oh,
Why?
well,
We've talked
haven't-
about the sign.
No, we haven't.
I don't
We
think
haven't
we
done
have,
a proper
actually.
episode on it.
Go on.
Yeah, we did.
Get
we
out
we
the
literally
paper.
like
What? he's
No,
dug
he's
himself.
looking.
He's dug himself. But
No,
he hasn't.
we talked to Joe about it, but we haven't actually done an episode on the song.
Give yourself a look. Just one. Just a little.
just a little, just a
Go on.
a little on the leg,
That's because you got the button.
just on the
All
calf
right,
there.
all right. Oops. It has been a
It has
while.
been a while.
It's-
Oh, there we go. That's better.
wow,
Yeah,
that was
nice.
okay. That was more than
But some
yeah.
of those whacks there were for just forgetting how to use the buttons. like I can talk. I've never pressed one of those buttons. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, and
because they have. No, I'm going to take us back to the start of the
yeah,
episode.
do
There
it, do
it
it.
is.
There we go. Thank you.
Yay.
Good.
I took yours. He
Um,
took his own.
Because it's a nice little shot at the school. Because that's a sensation
Yes.
you have. Like, what's it like being picked up from school?
Mhm.
'Cause
Hey,
it's that
blue cheese.
blue cheese, that little formless bit where it's like, are my parents going to be? Oh, they're there.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole thing. Naomi pretty much every day gets asked to play with her friend on the playground after school.
Yeah.
Naomi, can you come and play on the playground with?
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, and that's a little bit
Nah.
of part of the thing. But yes, and just like all the parents are there with the cars because I'm pretty sure Winton's dad. It's because Winton's there.
Yeah.
Like Winton's
Yep.
there doing his party trick.
yeah. Winton's dad comes to pick up Winton, and you can see him give the terrier's mum a little bit of a
Really?
look, like
Oh, really?
she's talking to someone else,
I didn't
and you can
notice
see him
that.
kind of
That's
go,
a good
Give it a
one.
bit of
kinda
side
go,
eye,
like,
go.
oh, yeah, and
Let's see
gets
if
in
we
the
can
car.
try and get into a conversation.
yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
that's why he goes to the chemist to look for some looks like some protein powder
Yeah,
or
that's it.
something to
A mouth freshener.
a mouthwash as well. Yeah.
yeah. No, I like that because what's going on? Oh, the army guys are doing their thing in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Rusty and
Jack.
Jack are there. They're playing Barky Boats as well.
Oh,
Did you
right.
notice the
Nice.
guys in the?
Yeah.
I think it might be. Oh, maybe Chloe somewhere else. I'm not quite sure. And yeah, Winton's there doing his party trick. But and we start with Bandit going on about his knees, which is
Yeah. Oh,
we've
my
talked
knees.
about feeling old, and like I remember you
Yeah.
talking about it,
Yeah.
Brendan, just going,
You drop a pen and you
Yeah,
go,
yeah, that's
do I
right.
really want to pick that up? How
Oh
badly?
man, I have to
Me
go
too.
down there. All right.
So just getting to that point.
And I feel Bandit on the vitamin side of things. I'm at that point in my life where I'm being told by the doctor,
Oh,
you're doing
vitamin
okay, but you
supplements.
need to take one of these. How long for? Oh, just the rest of your natural life. I was like, okay, message received.
Do they come in containers that large? I don't know. Like, I don't want to have to go to the chemist more than once. You just go to, what is it? Savers or something to get. No,
Just
what is
get
that?
a box.
Yeah, they get the
Costco.
huge Costco.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Talk to
local large bulk store
Yeah.
where you can get huge
Talk to
size
Arnie
things.
Lowell about that. Like,
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I can remember her giving me a rundown of all the different vitamins and stuff that she was taking.
When's the last time you saw Andy Lowell?
This was a what?
I was
This
gonna
is this is
say.
a hot minute, but she had her emu oil
Oh,
and
God.
this, and she was telling me about all what they
Good
all were.
memory.
Yeah,
Wow.
there you
It's been at least a decade since you saw her.
go. Yeah. The funniest time when I saw her was like it had been a long time, and then you came in and visited me at Howard's. Like your mum was in there.
Oh,
and she
yeah,
was
yeah.
there. I'm like, and I didn't recognize her. And she's like, "You've met my sister," and I was just like, "Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I just you look so good, I didn't recognize her." And she's like, "Too late."
She's not afraid to call people
Just
on
the
their
way, the way she delivered that, she was just like, "Too late." She wasn't having a bar of it.
And then we shift to the car, of course.
Mm.
So we've got another one of our classic bottle car conversations.
And the just in the time from when Bandit has put Bingo in the car and shut the door and gone round to the front door to get in, these kids have had enough of a conversation that he's just completely
What?
lost when he gets back. Like what happens? They kind of talk about, they're trying to figure out what shop is what.
What's
a
Like,
chemist?
chemist.
Yeah.
Well, I
They
thought that
sell
was
sausages at the chemist, don't they? No, that's the bakery.
Your bakery, yeah.
They get it all mixed
I
up.
thought that, I thought the bakery was like had carrots and
Yeah,
fresh
carrots
fruit.
and fruit. Yeah.
And I love Blue. He's like, yeah, that's right.
Like, just so confident. Say
And then what
anything
sort
with
of-
confidence.
What sort of sausages are we getting from the
the
chemist?
chemist.
Huh?
The delivery of what? There's so many great line deliveries in this episode.
And then just, that's true. And then cutting to, now what do we get from the thing?
Yeah,
And just wait.
Yeah.
I remember that bit being in the promo cut, like the little promo video,
Yep.
which was hilarious in and of itself. But we get, one of Marty's classic, you got me with a categorical humor
Yeah.
ones in I want bum bone chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, like she's so
Whoa.
excited. Well, you start getting a bit of a hint because she's so excited about potentially having bum worms. Have we got bum worms?
No,
And
you
it's
don't
like,
have-
no, it's
Oh,
like, I want bum worm chocolate.
So good.
Because you're like, there were medicines that were chocolate flavored. I
Yes.
remember like just having, and just the
Some medicines
the
were all right.
specific desire for a medicine type of chocolate is,
Yeah.
Tastes
is an
good.
interesting one.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't had that for a while. I could really do with some of
quite
that bum worm
tasty, yeah.
chocolate.
Not all medicines. There was a medicine for something that we used to only know as the white medicine,
I think I know the one you're talking
and it
about.
was just the most foul. I'm
You feeling ill? thinking
Yeah, I'm
about
feeling
it
ill thinking about it. It tastes like curdled milk. It was awful.
Oh.
But
Yeah, kids
I keep
in-
taking us places. Sorry.
Curdled milk places. And then the idea of just like feeling like an old man, but also a young man.
That's just
Yeah,
brilliant.
That's cool.
That's so good.
nice.
I mean, we've already like when Naomi asked to play on the playground. I just like seeing the kids do the things and play the things. That makes me feel young. Just
Yeah.
like I don't have to like being involved in it makes me feel old.
Mm.
but seeing it makes me like and just getting all the excitement for them.
Yes.
That's the whole keeping young part. But yeah, that dilemma of, well, hang on, that doesn't make sense. How can you make me feel young and old? It's like, I don't know, but you find a way.
And then it basically comes back around at the end of the
Yeah.
episode when he's looked at the monitor going, what? And he starts doing a cheeky little dance. His tail starts waving.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
There's that young bandit.
Yeah,
like,
it's-
That's that nice little couplet. They got
Yeah,
going on there. You can do it there.
ring a ding ding.
Always bring it back around. But yeah. And then just blaming him for, accusing him of lying because
Yes,
he lacked
yeah.
the
Liar.
information. You're a liar.
Yeah, and they're so excited to
Bingo's
go, oh,
reactions.
that wasn't true, so you're a liar.
Bingo's reactions are so good. Just so extreme. Okay. discount chemist aesthetic.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's on
big
point,
time.
isn't it?
It is so on point.
It's got the
there
lime
could-
green, it's got the orange, like the
yeah,
colors.
the color.
Yeah.
They're heavily contrasting, like vibrant colors.
Yeah.
It's really such that they could have a discount chemist warehouse. Was it Chemist Warehouse? Like tie-in episode,
Yeah.
tie-in in the same way that they did with Hammer Bun.
Yeah,
yeah,
So
absolutely.
it is
Big
so close. So
Imagine that.
real.
There's a little standee of cocoa in the corner, and kids have to run around and find it. And, Dad, get your vitamins while you're here. Like,
We're going to TV
it'll
shop.
work.
And the moment they walk in the door, because they're so
Oh,
confused
that's right. No,
about...
they even when they pull up,
yeah.
yeah,
Like,
they're
oh my
just like,
gosh.
oh, and
Yeah.
Bennett's like, what?
Like
What's-
chemist,
why
we
are you
don't
so
know. Is
slow?
it the butcher? Is it
Yeah.
baker? Is it this? And then the moment they say,
Right.
"Oh, we should have just said TV
It's
shop."
the TV shop, yeah.
Moment they go,
And it's
This
another one of those.
episode
It's another one of those classic ones where you know that this has happened before.
Yeah.
This is not the first
Yeah, oh, yeah.
instance
Yeah.
of this thing.
And just a note on, I mean, I'm sure we'll talk about the music a lot in this episode
Yeah.
because Joff, you're bonkers. It's so exciting. It's so fun, and you can hear it build. And this is probably getting into the weeds a bit, but you can hear it build. And in terms of like a dynamic thing, the moment you want it to build right up, but you've only got 7 minutes. So you want it to build up, and then it gets to the moment where it's like, oh, TV shop, and then the music swells, da 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 da, and it over the title card when they say this episode is called, and so you really want that moment to land musically where it's building, TV shop, ba da 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 da. So it's like it's so measured by Joff and the music team because all you've got is that length of time of the title card to have the refrain, the sort of head of the tune, the ba da 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 da. But I think it's not even the full measure. It's da 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 da, and like then it's got to fall because the episode has to continue going.
Yeah.
But it's done. It's the way it's composed in such a way, and I'm sure that there was a meeting about this, or just like, or like this was thought about and approached how they're gonna do that because you can't build up and then go boom and then just cut it dead.
Yeah.
It's just so well crafted that you don't feel like the bottom's fallen out of it.
Yeah.
You feel like it flows perfectly, but you did have that crescendo.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just
it's
it's
those
a
little in between
masterclass.
bits as well. Where it's
Yeah.
bop, 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 bop,
Yeah.
bop, like it just keeps it going.
Yeah.
And like the whole thing, the episode of go left, turn right. It's video game, right?
Yeah, it
it's
does
that
have
same
that
thing.
real-
And so that little bop, 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 bop is that whole like, all right, we're working the level,
Yeah,
we're
that's
sussing it out, and then we're just like, oh, here's the that crescendo you're
Yeah.
talking about, like.
And speaking of video game, do you ever get that thing where like, and you said when Jack sees himself when you walk into the chemist and you see yourself in the TV, I wonder how much of the novelty comes from the fact that it's not a reflection, it's a
Yes.
rotation. Like
Yes.
you
Yeah,
move
definitely.
your arm that way and it goes the other way. Like it's not, you're used to mirrors because mirrors are natural.
Yeah.
But
It's
it's
inverted,
actually it's not inverted like our selfie cameras.
Mhm.
It's around the right way technically. So
Yeah.
and so it's like a rotation rather than a reflection. And
Thank you, Mr. Science
no,
YouTube.
you're welcome. But I always I love how confused they are piecing these things together that like not really from the right
they're all
consistent
slightly different
perspective.
orientation.
Because
Yeah.
whenever I always get that when you're there and it's like over there, so you always go the wrong way because it's
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
to predict. I think I might be better at that now that I've played a buttload of Portal because you go through a
Yes.
portal and things are around the wrong way, so you have
Yep.
to reassess. And when I first started playing Portal, I felt a little bit sick.
Oh yeah.
But
Once you
now
get used
I
to
feel like I can do it. So I reckon it's could be a learned thing
Mm.
that you can navigate yourself. So I reckon the kids, if they
They've
did
done
this,
it enough.
if they did it, if
Mm.
they did it a bunch of times, they'd be able to find Coco Lickety Split. I reckon
You're
because they'd be
playing-
able to
Have
the
you been playing
spatial
that brand new
awareness
game?
of the non-Euclidean representations. Of it. Yeah,
Non-Euclidean?
I've been
You
playing
played
this
that
brand new
game.
game, Portal. No, I should confess.
2015 is it?
I got a
thereabouts?
Switch. I got a Switch too, and when I found out that Portal was the port of Portal was available on the Virtual Console. I just went, I can finally play this game because people have been telling me to play Portal for nearly 20 years. And I saw the shorts of it and the trailers of it when it was coming out, and I'm like, oh, that's the game for me.
Yep.
And I get that it was the first time that they used like ray tracing or whatever but they'd like had they'd used the engine to break Euclidean physics.
Yep.
And I'm just like, oh, that's brilliant, and the puzzles looks amazing. I kind of know what it's going. And then I finally got my chance 20 years later nearly to play it, and I'm just like, the least surprising thing was how much I loved the game. Like I knew I would, and it was exactly
10 years to get there.
It was exactly what I expected, and I've enjoyed it exactly as much as I thought I would, which is so much. But the unexpected thing is the boys have completely attached themselves to it, and Nora too.
Wow.
They just
I thought it'd just blow their little minds and confuse them.
They were probably better or quicker at knowing what was happening than I was to begin with, because maybe they had to do less unlearning of the way space works.
Yep.
But they just, the characters, everything, they're drawing. They drew me a picture the other day. I'm like, oh, who's that? And Gussie's like, it's Cave Johnson. Cave Johnson is the guy who ran like the Aperture Science and stuff, and they're just like, and they just pretend all they play is like, you're GLaDOS and I'm and the boys are Atlas and Peabody, and they're just like all these, and to the point where they just turned 4. They turned 4 yesterday, and we had their birthday party.
It's been a while since we last recorded, hasn't it?
we had their birthday party. Erin had their birthday party on Sunday. And it was Portal themed. Wow. And she made a Portal cake. And she made she painted a GLaDOS, and she made a Wheatley piñata. And I went to Bunnings with Nora, and we got some PVC and some like some black PVC high pressure connectors and some white large PVC stormwater drain, and I ground it on the bench sander and made portal guns for them. I should show you these. I should show you these portal guns.
Can I put an order in?
Well, Erin just took a little Instagram reel of the party just put a thing on it saying, when your 4-year-old twin boys are obsessed with a game that came out in 2007, and just put the Portal song that this was a triumph. She put that on the underneath it. 1.5 million views.
Wow.
And 150,000 likes. And at time of recording, and she's like, she said she woke up in the morning and looked at it, and all the comments are super wholesome.
Yeah.
And they're all like, the kids are all right. Like,
the future's safe, guys.
Yeah. But
wow.
But yeah, that was all a long way of saying that I don't know how I'd go with the cameras now, but I feel like I'd be better thanks to Portal. And for me, expanding your brain.
For me, it has that LucasArts adventure game feel to it.
Yes.
Especially something like Grim Fandango.
Yeah.
Because there was like fixed camera points, and then you would like run out one side, and then it would be a new shot from the other.
Yeah.
So that's
isometric kind of.
Yep.
Yeah. Or just like the weird exit and entry points.
Yeah.
It's like, when you run out of one room and then you end up running back into that room because you were still pressing the stick in the same way, or you just you changed it because you thought you were going, and you're like, oh no, wait, no, if I go into that room, then I have to. Then I'm running towards the camera.
Yeah.
All that sort of
and you
thing.
really have to learn how to think like that, but you can do it.
Yeah,
you can.
You can.
You just got to be 4 years old.
You just got to be not an old man like me. But they keep
But you're still a young man.
Yeah, they keep me young. Yeah.
I do want to mention some of the things that are in the Discount Chemist aesthetic, though. Like, so they have the cardboard foldies going over the exit scanner things.
Yes.
So you can feel those. The stacker basket is great. I wrote here, I know how it smells. Because you can just feel the smell.
The place smells like grandma.
The branding and sticker font, once again, is completely on point.
Oh boy.
That was one of the things we loved from Hammer Barn, and once again, brilliant. all the products with little dog heads on them instead
The
of like
logos
human
and stuff.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
like, Schwarzkopf or whatever it is, but with dog. The green vitamin bottles, so you can tell that's the
Yeah.
vitamin aisle
Yeah.
because they look exactly right. And what is it? The person behind the dispensary with the tray going to
yeah.
the
little tray.
100% the way that's laid
The
out.
pharmacist or the
Um,
dispense tech.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
The stack ends are just all the little like interesting, gifty,
Yeah.
thingy items at the end of the stacks. The lipstick display.
Yeah, big time.
Scarlet
just go-
Bombshell.
Scarlet Bombshell.
No,
I
it's
love
a bit
it.
much.
It's a bit too much, but Scarlet Bombshell is okay.
Ooh, Scarlet Bombshell.
Just and I've written here as well. They're just all lying around on the ground.
Yeah.
So funny.
Oh, did anyone look up who it was? The Terrier's mums. I think I saw
Boy.
who it was. I'll do it live. Hold on.
Oh,
I think I saw.
okay,
I
no.
I'll
think-
talk about something else.
I think I saw who it was, and I think I remember knowing who it was, but I forgot.
You're
Sorry.
gonna check.
We'll look. We'll
You're
look
gonna
up.
do.
Is this another
I
famous?
wonder
Gee.
who it could be.
No, I do know
well,
who it
when
was,
I
am
and I will
looking-
tell you presently
No,
because
I wanna
the
talk about-
answer
Yeah.
of who it was. No,
No,
I can't
I can
do it in
actually
time.
do something.
Yeah.
with
Oh,
this
yeah.
time.
We don't need to do. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
God. So I
Have you missed
really
this?
love the yeah. I've missed this so much.
We're
um,
back, baby.
We're back. I love the line reading of "This place smells like grandma."
So
This
good.
grandma. Also, it's just the
Yeah.
way that said is just so on point.
Yeah,
And you know what that smells like.
Yeah.
You know
kids-
exactly what that smells like.
the record the line deliveries they get out of these kids, even
It's
Bluey, just like,
incredible,
oh,
isn't
be
it?"
careful, like when they bump into each other.
Oh,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
you
it's
found
just like,
everyone
oh,
but
yeah,
Coco.
okay, you better. And then when the Bingo nearly finds Coco and then walks too far, just the over dramatizing, Bingo, like, oh no, and like it's just
Hi.
yeah, like, all those, it's brilliant. It's comic genius.
When I was watching the last time before this, I noticed that it's at the very start, but Bandit does a yeah nah. Are we
Oh,
going
yeah.
straight up? Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, nah, we're going to the
Yeah, nice.
He does
So
a
Australian.
nah.
I love
it. And it happens so fast. You don't even notice it.
We love
it's
it. We
just-
love it.
it's
Yeah,
just
no.
organic.
Yeah.
Because
That's,
I've got lots of friends in America, and they would say when talking, and I say yeah, no, and they're like, wait, did you say yes and then no? What does that mean? Like they don't understand, and then I catch myself out going, well, if I say yeah, nah, that means no. What does it? Like I'm getting my own head about it. But do you say nah, yeah? I'm like, yeah, nah.
Nah, yeah, it's mostly yeah, nah, but
Yeah,
it's
no.
all in the inflection.
True.
Carrie Bickmore, it is from the project.
Of course.
She was in the project, and she
Oh,
used to-
really?
she
Oh,
used to be on
okay.
Rove as well.
Yes.
she would look good with some Scarlet Bombshell on, I think.
She would
She
look
could
good
rock
with some,
it, yeah.
Bombshell.
Yeah, it's a bit
She
much.
could make it work. She was on Rove at one point, wasn't she? Carrie Bickmore, she
Feels like it.
feels like it.
Hmm.
Oh, one thing I forgot to mention about Rove is when I went to take that photo.
Yeah.
I did say to him, Bucky Dunstan and Sheepdog number 2 together at last, and it got a bit of a chuckle.
Hey,
I got
made a funny guy
I
laugh.
got a little, not to go on a bit. I got a little bit of a laugh from Rove.
Look at you go. What else you got, Marty?
I like the staff member who just walks past and smiles.
Yes, yes.
He seems a bit confused at first. He's like, what? And then
That's
he's just
perfect,
like,
and that
okay.
kind of paves the way for like Bandit. Like kind of
Yeah,
like I
it's
just
true.
love that because it's so true that like the idea of but you make me feel young sort of thing. Like
Yeah.
you make
Yeah,
like,
that's
and this
true.
he
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
it
I like
just-
that. Of the way I see it is that staff member kind of enters the thing feeling old and then leaves
Yeah.
the frame feeling young
It's
again.
very true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't understand this, and then,
I
it's-
reckon
it's pretty fun.
Bandit's initial reaction of just the
It's like-
jaw drop, like what, like when he's piecing together
Yeah.
what's been going on this whole time while he's been trying to get his vitamins, and it's just amazed, and he's like, oh, that's probably my favorite shot
Yeah.
because he's just like, that's what you do as a parent in that scenario. You just be like, what is? Okay, I get it now. Like,
and just
so good.
the I think I get so pumped up by this episode. A lot of it is the music,
Mhm.
but that goes hand in hand with just how like the the friendships of and bumping into friends, like the excitement of bumping into childhood friends, like outside of school or
that's
life,
another
or like,
thing I was
like
gonna
this
come
is the
back
thing,
to.
and like so that and it's just like the music is a crescendo. So too is the episode. Obviously, it's going up and up and up, and first Bingo bumps into Winton. Oh, you found Winton. Oh yeah, Winton can help. And each time, I also love this. Just as a responsible adult, I love that they check with their parents every time.
Exactly.
Like and just the way Bingo, she's such a good kid. No, sorry, Bluey. Oh, Bingo's a good kid as well, but not to discount Bingo. But the way Bluey, as such a good kid, will say to Bingo, "Oh, check with Dad that's okay."
Yeah.
And then she does, and he goes, "Oh yeah," but the shot of her checking, Bingo's Bandit's already talking to a staff member about like what vitamins he needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, off you go. And then she goes off and meets Winton. Music's going. I'm like, oh yeah, Winton can help you. Winton checks with the dad. Dad's got other things on his mind.
He's not worried about the kids.
And then they bump into the terriers. Oh, terriers check. And the toilet roll rolls off, and you could just see one split second of the terrier's mum cracking it at them before the camera cuts away, and then she goes back to the lipstick stand, and there's like, oh yeah, the terriers can help you, and the way they all kind of jump, see Bluey wave, and they're like, oh how cool, and they're just Bluey. And it's like a movie from the 80s. It's like the Brat Patrol or like Stand By Me or something
kids banding together.
Kids banding together to like away from the adults, and they're going on a mission together. It's like this, and they all look up and they see Coco, and Coco's the only one who can't see the fun, and they're like, she's like she's the MacGuffin of the episode, because we've got to get, and then they're all moving around, and then it's just, then they split up, and it escalates, and then the moment they see Coco, the music swells and they dance in a circle.
Yeah.
And then they point to the screen and she sees all of them dancing. And she's like, ah! And then she starts
doing a jig.
She was just doing a circle because she was excited to see her friends. And then she sees, we're all dancing. And then when Bandit goes, what's going on? And it's just like this explosive catharsis of these kids just having the time of their lives, because they just found each other. And that was the mission of the thing. And I don't know, I just like, I won't be able to describe like how like exciting that is, and how well, as long as I can conclude how well that excitement is conveyed to a humble viewer.
I also, my for real life is feeling it like a parent.
Yeah.
Where you're like, no, sorry, we're not going home. I have to take you to a shop.
Yeah.
Which is always hard work.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's what makes me feel like an old man.
Yeah.
Frankly, is trying to, but there's some great little flashes of it here. In particular, the bit again is like, okay, kid, it's time to go. She's like, no, wait, not yet. Like, okay, you got dragged here. You probably didn't really want to come here.
Yeah. And now it's time to go.
I have to do more effort to get you to leave this place. I finally got, I've already been bugged about 3 times. I've just been trying to do something simple. It's just like, and the other thing of like running into, like, because we've run into Naomi's friends or something at the shop, then trying to wrench them away from one another. Like, okay, all right, Lara wants to get, she has to go with her mum. No, okay, we're going to, okay, it's going to be another 15 minutes before we can make this thing happen. But it's those times where you have to just take a breath and kind of go, okay, all right, it doesn't really matter that much. Whatever I'm trying to achieve, it's okay. It can take an extra 15 minutes. But at the same time, when you just want to go in and get some bread and then leave without being asked for yogurt and a chocolate.
Oh, God. Ali and I do that, where sometimes it's like, one person needs a bit of time out, and you just sort of sit there and go, well, I'll take them to the shops with me. And then the other person goes, yeah, but that's going to take way too long. Yeah. Like, you just want to get the thing and get out, right? Leave the kid with me. It's fine.
Funny today, actually, I was home from work at the time when it was time for Erin to go and pick Nora up from school. And she was going to take the boys. And sometimes if I'm home, I'll say, I'll leave them home like with me. But I didn't get home until she'd already like got them ready to go.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, who wants to come with me and who wants to stay home with Brennan? And Wally said, I'll stay home with read it, and it kind of like felt a little bit like, oh, is there much of a point, one step, and then it immediately dawned on me, yes, like the dynamic of one is just so different to the dynamic of two, and I'm pretty sure Aaron would agree that anything that you can take away from this
to separate the chaos.
Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty funny when they do stay home with me because all they want to do is play Portal.
Of course.
And I'm happy to oblige.
You're just that uncle.
That best
I
uncle.
am that uncle. Yeah.
I did remember there was there's another For Real Life that this episode reminds me of. Usually Naomi doesn't really like going to the library very much. I think she finds it a bit overwhelming. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of books and there's people and all that sort of stuff. But one time we went there and she started using it as a maze.
Nice.
Because they can't see out of the books. So she'd kind of walk away a bit and then try and come back and find me. And I'd go around to the other side of something. So we started playing a little, hide and seek type thing. But that was like similar sort of sensibility.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
When you're turning another type of space, kind of like I said in my bare bones, like appropriating the space for your own sort of game or things like that. The way that kids do, they just change a space into something and then it just gets completely taken over.
I
and the
do
people
that.
at the shop just kind of have to bend to it.
Exactly. I do that same thing with Jack when we're at the shops and he gets a bit bored or whatever. I'm just like, hey, Jack. And then I'll just duck around a corner. Like he can see me.
Yeah.
And I'll duck around a corner and go, like make a little noise, like a
Yeah.
rocket ship. And then he just follows whatever path I take, zigzagging all through the shop and stuff. And then next thing you know, he's suddenly interested. And then lists is the one that's really big for him as well. When we go shopping,
Oh yeah.
list on the phone, and he's like, right,
He's gonna
we
check
got to
it.
get
Yeah, nice.
this, we got to get that, and he ticks it off and that sort of
Yeah.
thing. Like,
Brilliant.
He's
Yeah.
keen for that too.
yeah, you find methods to the
Yeah,
madness.
that's it.
Don't come to the St Agnes Coles for that then, because the organizational system in that shopping centre beggars belief.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't-
Oh,
great.
good. We've got another thing of on the list of things that bother Brendan.
I mean,
Anybody who works at St Agnes Coles,
I
and
go,
does the
I
please
go to
write
St
in
Agnes
shop fitting
Coles.
for-
I go to St Agnes Coles because it's my local, and I know
local.
where the things that I need are, but
I
they
have
don't make
no
sense.
problem.
They don't make sense that they're there.
I have no problems with St Agnes Coles.
If
by the
you're
way,
going
guys.
there for something that you haven't bought before, good luck. Good luck. But I needed
that's true.
your
You
Jack
probably got
the
one.
other day because when we were doing the Fringe stuff, we had a visitor from the UK who we'd worked with over there, and he was doing the sound for us over here. And I'm like, you should come on the postie run with me. It's a good way to see the hills and hang out with me. If that is your want.
Yeah.
And so we went out there, and there were a couple of different kinds of cows, and they were like this UK fella Barry who helped us with the sound. He actually lives in France at the moment, and they're surrounded by cows. So he knew about the French cows, but he was like, "Oh, what kind of cows are these?" And I'm like,
Brown.
I know the perfect person to tell me exactly what kind of cows they are.
Yep.
But I think he might be in school at the moment.
Yes.
At this hour.
We had a chat to Jack's.
That's good. You know where he is.
I know where he is.
And,
I can
find him.
Yeah, we had a chat to Jack's teacher. How's he going? That sort of parent-teacher interview sort of thing, like the first 10 weeks of the year or whatever. And she goes, yeah. You weren't kidding when you said he loves farm animals. So I've actually sort of, anytime there's like anything I can relate back to farms or like, how many cows are in the paddock, Jack, this one's for you. And he just sits there and looks really proud.
Yeah.
Like, I know about cows. Oh yeah. I got this, guys.
What cows? I'm your man.
Cemental cows? Yeah, all about it.
Yeah.
Frisian? Not a problem.
No problem. I got you covered. Oh,
Highland
dear me.
cows? Mum's favourites.
Mum's favourites, yeah. Hairy coo.
It's unfortunately another For Real Life, but being triggered by your kids potentially getting sick is
Oh, boy.
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
It's so hardcore, especially I grew up with.
It's hard enough. It's hard enough. You don't need them sick as well.
No, it just makes things, and like going through COVID with Naomi when that was just so hard.
Yeah.
Like it's and yeah, because everything stops. You get things back on an even keel, and people are well and like stuff is happening, and then someone gets sick, and then somebody else, like it goes around, and there's like a month of like having to work harder just to get this stuff going.
Through.
So it's just a little bit of PTSD.
Yeah. Oh boy.
But yeah, so having a little bit of poking fun at that is as funny as it is triggering.
Yeah,
With they're easy to catch. Yeah, they just got bum boobs. What? And it's great having all the cars in the car park as well, because I think some of them have got the family members on the back. So you can probably, I couldn't quite do it, but you can probably figure out whose car is.
Nice.
I'm fairly sure you can
pretty...
probably figure out who the terrier's car is, because it's got like the mum and the three little ones.
Yeah.
So, and then I think, you're probably trying to figure out whether the other one.
Maybe you do see Winton's dad's car at the school, maybe?
Yeah.
So you can probably pick that out.
Probably pick that out. There's not too many other cars.
Esme's been a fair chiller.
She's awake. She's been awake for the last few minutes.
I didn't see her eyes open, but she's just wide awake, just looking at her dad.
Yeah. Going, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What
and, if we hang on to
things
this, one day, Esme, you might be, a listener to the podcast and know that you were in your dad's arms when we recorded this episode.
5 months old. You'll be 2 by the time the next episode comes out, but like,
It wasn't so long ago that Erin was like on the episode announcing that she was going to have that she was pregnant with the twins.
And now you're talking about,
and now they're 4. Okay, I've just scared. I started saying that knowing that I would scare myself. I scared myself more than I realized. Ooh, it's all going by. Have we sufficiently?
I feel like
painted the excitement of this episode. Have we missed it? I know, joyous, of course. I always say, have we missed anything? Of course, we've missed something.
Yes.
There's no way 3. As superhuman as we are.
Yeah, I was going to say like 3.
We're pretty good.
Even we won't be able to capture everything they capture in these episodes.
Well, it's not like you to big up ourselves.
Yeah.
That's,
I'm coming off a pretty rad fringe season
I
where I
reckon.
hung out with Ben
good.
Folds, so I could do to be taken down a peg or two, if I'm honest. But yeah, should we give some? Is it too early to give some credit to?
I think it's the perfect time to give some credit.
I think, I think it's absolutely perfect.
Well, if you wouldn't mind cueing the drums,
Esme's going to do the drums.
Esme's going to do the drums.
Go.
Perfect. How good.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know. That's a really clean
moly.
feel. Like,
have you been practicing, Esme? Oh, she's looking over this way now. And she's giving me time to realize that I've gone to the wrong place on my phone.
Daddy,
she's like,
where have you taken me? Because we haven't actually said where we are.
No, we haven't said where we are. Hold on.
Let's get
let's
get the credits done. We'll circle back to that.
We'll be back to you in a moment. Just hang on to those. Don't lose those sticks. No, get out of your mouth, please, young lady. That's what your dummy's for. But no, we are in Marty's shed. Does it sound different? Can you hear the difference, listeners?
Shed, garage.
Garage. It's technically a garage.
Oh, shared garage. Come on,
shed's a big metal box.
Interchangeable.
That said, I do get annoyed whenever Ali refers to our garage as a shed.
I say garage. Americans would say garage.
Or car hole.
Or car hole. Garage. My mum and dad used to say garage.
Garage, yeah.
That feels very British.
It is
a
British.
Garage.
There's
in the garage. In the garage.
There's a really irritating show that Naomi likes to watch.
Garage.
And it's called Gecko's Garage.
Gecko's
and it
Garage.
drives me nuts. Yeah, Esme's being irritated.
Oh, hang on. And he like alters like cars into,
It's terrible.
Credit?
Yeah. It's awful.
Credit,
oh,
please?
hey, hang on. Oh, Esme, would you
can't
mind
keep this drum
giving us
fill
another
up.
roll? Gosh, she's good, isn't she? Yeah, we can keep that going all day, I reckon. Well, may I, if I may,
You may.
thank you, give credit. Some credit for this episode, where it's due, and I believe it to be due unto art director Alice Walsh.
Hooray!
Thank you, Alice Walsh, for directing the art in this episode so professionally. I love this episode. I love that you have contributed to it. Thank you. We wanted to say for all you do. You put yourself into this episode. I know you have, and we appreciate it. Alice has looked like they've jumped on board for season 3, mainly. Not too much else on IMDb for Alice other than
Up and coming.
other than being sort of like doing other like electrical and camera department in
Okay.
another short
Multi-talented.
film. And just then, I love that anybody who has, ideas of what else, all stages of the production.
Try all the things.
Try all the things, Alice, and do all the things. And all the things you've done to this episode are excellent things. Excellent episode. And I wanted to say credit to you. Walshy.
Love it.
Well, there it is.
Ooh.
Another one in the can.
Another?
It feels like the
Implies there
first
was-
time.
This is rough.
Between the last time and this time, there's almost enough time between episodes as there was for the first time. It's like we're older and wiser, but they keep us young.
They do.
And
very
folks, if you want to be kept young, I don't know how I'm going to tie that up, but you can.
Maybe you're going down. Maybe it's a different.
Oh, maybe
I don't know.
maybe it's different. Because what is it? The pharmacist warehouse, I think it's the name of the thing.
Discount pharmacist.
Like it
something like
said on the
Something.
front. It says like
Discount chemist.
I think it's
Warehouse,
I think it's pharmacist warehouse on the
Okay.
screenshot.
Oh, okay.
We'll change it in post if it's wrong. But
That's staying in.
but you can find it all at your local pharmacist warehouse. Aisle 300, still the same, still aisle 300.
That is a huge pharmacist, but it's got a lot of cameras,
It
right?
was a big pharmacist.
Um,
Camera 300.
left at the vitamins aisle.
And if you're choosing Scarlet Bombshell, you've gone too far.
Oh, do you think
it's
she
a
can
bit-
make it work?
It's a bit much.
Well, she's not going to send Winton's dad off your trail.
Ooh.
Created and produced by Frank Brennan and Marty. You can follow the Hammerbond Project on facebook.com/HammerbondProj, at HammerbondProj on Twitter, or Hammerbond_project on Instagram. Theme featuring Nibblings, Kaylee, Jade, Ashley, and Reese, and PA announcements by brother-in-law, me, Josh. Thanks for listening, and remember to get down to Hammerbond for cheap shovels.